If there's one thing that I've learned while playing the Ark, never make plans, they're all for nothing. Heading out to find the remaining Ark dwellers seemed like a fantastic idea, until far bigger issues became my #1 priority. I have to find a way to keep this place together until it all falls apart. It's finally Saturday morning, and I can dive back into the Ark series. It's impossible during the work week, guys. Before we begin all the adventures today, which I hope there will be many, just a quick reminder, I try to solve all the riddles and all the challenges myself without following any tips, without reading any solutions, without reading online how to fix them. So if I am doing things which are completely idiotic, it's kind of by design, but it also makes me feel much more accomplished when I finally manage to get something done. So that was just to set the stage. What is on the agenda for today? Well, two things. First of all, I do have a zombie corpse in the decontamination zone, and I have to figure out a way how to get it into the lab without completely polluting the entire base with radiation. And number two, once I manage to do that, I will set off for Rosewood to find Dave and the crew, because these are the two quests that I need to solve today. So we'll see how it goes. But priorities are priorities. My stomach was empty, so first I decided to cook up some decent food because I have not had a warm meal for at least 2 days, and I had plenty of time, so that was the right moment to do so. And in the meantime, I also decided to check the fuel status of the power generators, and I was actually quite surprised to see this number. This is going to be an issue, something that I need to think about. So obviously my #1 priority became refueling the Ark's fuel tanks. For some reason the fuel tanker was moved. I haven't touched it. I don't recall touching it. So that's probably something that just happens randomly. And everything else must wait. Now the fuel consumption of the Ark is a bit worrying because I just recently refueled the entire generator and it hasn't been that long. And it's currently at 17%, so if it requires such frequent refueling, it's gonna be a problem whenever I will need to like venture out for longer missions. Tipsy! My filters are running out. Actually, one thing that came to my mind was that whenever this happens, it's just so stupid for me to replace the filters. I mean, makes no sense. I should just carry 2 masks with me and just rotate them. That's so much faster. I don't need to waste the time to remove the old filter, put a new filter in. I should just have 2 masks, both with filters. And whenever one runs out, I just switch to the other one. I'm not sure why I haven't figured that out earlier, but again, this is something that I was mentioning at the very beginning, is that I'm not reading any tips, and sometimes the most obvious things don't come to your mind at the first, attempt. So, 2 masks, each one with full filters, and this way you just replace one with the other. And I also have an idea. Oh, hold on. The decontamination solution has now been diluted. We need to replace the tablets in the maintenance area. That's what I'm gonna do now. And then I think I need to get some sleep. Because, yeah, I'm tired. I do have an idea. You might think it's crazy, but I do have sort of an idea on how to manage that zombie corpse. I'm gonna try and if it works after I wake up. But first, the tablets. Okay, that should do the trick. Now I gotta get some sleep because I'm barely walking. What the? What the? Oh, that's the... What is going on now? That's an earthquake, isn't it? But why am I so... What happened to the air system? Shit, oh no, I'm gonna die again. Would this help? Probably not. Come on. This thing really hates me, does it? It's like this endless struggle every single time. Hold on, there are pills. Fights against CO2 poisoning. Let's see if it helps in any way. Alright. I recall there was this manual that was saying something about the earthquakes and their impacts on the air filtration system, but I don't recall what that fuel was saying. I mean, not that fuel, that manual. Atmospheric regulation, ventilation, open. Okay, it looks like it's fine, I guess. Why does the CO2 level go up? Think. Shit, I don't remember. I gotta get back to the manual and read it because I honestly don't know what to do. Luckily, I know where the manuals are. Everything is just not going my way, does it? There it is, ventilation system manual. Let me just quickly grab it and go upstairs. In circumstances of high CO2 concentration is detected, open the external air valve. This will cause a higher power drain but will purge CO2 faster. Then, if the valve is closed, the CO levels continue to rise even with the valve open. Check the surface vents for damage. Alright, so, two-step process. Open the air valve first. I should carry some batteries with me, seriously. It's still going up. The air valve is open. That means I have to check the outside for some damage. I know I'm thirsty. I don't care. I know I don't have lights. These are the external air valves. Oh no! You need a screwdriver. Are you serious? Ah. I'm sure there's one somewhere. It's just I really don't have the time to do that. Okay, back to the Ark to get a screwdriver. Okay, this should do it, right? Oh. I'm too tired to fight. Oh, just give me a break, guys. I don't have time for this now. Not now. Alright, I guess that's everything. Sheesh, look at this. Look at all those noodles. Okay, what does the quest say? Nothing. I'm not sure why it was blinking. Nothing really changed here, but okay. I think we should be fine now with the ventilation system. And again, I am so tired, I will need a break. I will need some food before I can do anything else. Man, the filters do wear out so freaking fast. That's not good. Okay, but just let's check if the CO2 levels started to drop. Four, 9, 7, 8. Yeah. Mission accomplished. It's better. Okay, I gotta get my shit together now. So I did take care of some of my noodles, but I noticed one more thing. There is something wrong with the water now. Connection timeout. The deep draw 1200 is a heavy-duty, externally powered water pump designed for isolated underground facilities, engineered to access deep Oligocene aquifer reserves. Blah blah blah. Warning: failure to maintain the pump may result in efficiency loss, sudden shutdowns. In severe cases, neglect may cause water pumps to ignite. So now I need to check. Oh, so much better. Now I need to check the water pump. What's wrong with the water pump? Eli's notes. Luke told me about the tremors. The Ark is pretty tough. It's withstood the first blast. I think worst thing might happen is we lose some light bulbs due to shakes. We may need to prepare for the worst though. A fire would be devastating. Speaking of water, the water pump may need a refill for the filters. There should be charcoal down in the tunnels. Just pop it in and you should have plenty of water. Okay, so first of all, is this the water pump? No, that's the generators. This is the water pump. Pump info. Filter. Everything seems to be active. So I'm not sure why it shows a disconnect issue. And I can't check the generator status. Oh, I can probably check it through NOAA. I guess I need to go downstairs to the maintenance area again to see if there is anything wrong with the water pumps. But before I do that, let me just quickly check NOAA. Yeah, it's in a super low condition, by the way, 41%. So I guess I have to grab some maintenance liquids to see if I can fix the jennies. Okay. Well, I know what to do. I was hoping to work on that zombie corpse, but for now I'm just playing engineer, trying to save the Ark again from failing. I'll be back when I grab everything. Oh, and I just noticed that the temperature starts to fall. Everything is going against me. Like, it's just a struggle. Okay, maintenance fluids and all kinds of different stuff. I think they were here. I'm gonna grab all of it. And I'm just gonna store it over there. Why is the temperature going down? It's probably one more thing. The heating is off. I guess I know what's going to be the theme of today's episode. Fixing the Ark. Alright, it's a struggle, but I'm learning. Okay, no. The temperature is fluctuating heavily. It's in the environmental report. No, it's not in the environmental report. Atmospheric regulation. Heating. Yeah, heating. No, everything is fine. Everything is fine, I guess. Alright. Irrelevant for now. I'm gonna carry these notes with me just in case. To repair the pump, I need metal scrap. Keep that in mind. I'm gonna put the charcoal over here. Which one is the main one? Which one is the backup? That's a question. Okay, maybe it doesn't tell you exactly, because this one had only the coolant to be added, and this one has both the coolant and the lubricant. And there's also the option to repair, but it probably needs some... Oh, you need the recipe. How to use the generator to know this. No! Guys, this is... We all know what that means. This is everyone's worst nightmare. The generator magazine. Are you serious? Okay, let's see if whatever I've done actually fixed it in any way. It was at 41%, the main one. It's at 39. It's just going down. This one's much better. I will probably have to turn one off and switch to the backup. Somehow. I mean, not somehow. I think that should be fairly easy. It's just... Now that makes me think that I have a different priority. What I need to do right now is I need to prioritize learning the ability to maintain generators, because otherwise... you know what's gonna happen, right? They're gonna catch fire, and the Ark will die. So... New plan. New plan. Fixing the generators first. But first I gotta get some sleep. I'm even afraid to go to sleep because every time I'm going to sleep there are like events happening. Alright. Here goes nothing. Oh, it's again super cold. Shit, something's wrong with the heating system. I'll worry about that later. Some dream, huh? Okay, so it feels like there are some areas which are having issues with heating, and some which are perfectly fine. So over here it's 20 degrees, but in these rooms where the power, where the lights are out, for some reason the temperature goes down. Same thing with the maintenance area. So again, something I need to figure out. But my priority right now is just getting my electrical skill up. Or I might just try and find the generator magazine. Could it be in one of those points of interest that I've ignored? It's not impossible, isn't it? Alright, but let me first try and figure out that zombie thing, because that's what I wanted to do from the very beginning. Now I have this very unusual idea, and I'm gonna walk you through this idea. So I stripped that zombie of all the clothes. Don't, don't get any funny ideas, okay? The radiation suit that I am wearing, it's supposed to stop the radiation from, affecting me from the outside, right? So, is it possible that is also going to stop the radiation inside? Yeah, I know, it's a long shot, but what I'm gonna try and do is I'm going to try and put the hazmat suit on the zombie and see if that way it's gonna keep the radiation from that corpse inside that hazmat suit. That was a thought that I had. I have no idea if it's gonna work or not. But you know what? I might as well try, right? Also going to put a mask on it. So the whole kit caboodle. Here goes nothing, guys. If that's not gonna work, I don't have any better ideas, to be honest. I'm not sure if this is pure coincidence. Maybe that corpse needed multiple rounds of decontamination, or was my idea actually super brilliant? But it seems to be working. I think it's actually working. Holy shit. Let's go! I'm again super tired. Oh right, so now I only have the mission to find Dave and the team. But yeah, I mean, like, the generator's gonna die soon, so it might be all for nothing. But I am super happy. At least I've managed to get the zombie to where it was supposed to be. That's a huge win. Alright. Generator magazine then. Jesus Christ, she scared the shit out of me. Don't do it, please. Not cool. Not cool. I think I actually scared my dogs also. Anyways, I gotta get some rest. Alright, I guess I'm ready to go. And it's gonna be probably a bit longer venture to the outside world, so let me just switch the generators. I'm gonna shut down the main one. I'm gonna stick to the backup one, because this one is at a stage at which I think we might start to see some issues with potential fires. So better be safe than sorry. I don't want to go back just to see the Ark being completely burned to the ground. No, I would probably die instantly somewhere because Emma would get totally fried. Alright, where can I find either an electrical book or the generator magazine?
Decontamination complete.
I left my backpack outside. I mean inside. Yep, I'm an idiot. I do have the electrical level 1 book, guys. I just forgot about it. Okay, I'm gonna read the book first. Then I'm gonna spend some time putting apart any kind of electrical equipment that I am able to find. And I'll take it from there, I guess. Lovely stuff.
Incoming earthquake.
Oh, come on. Give me a break. I just wanted to read a damn book and honestly, another earthquake. This game hates me. That's a second earthquake in like... what, 2 days? Day and a half? I mean, these could be like aftershocks. Luckily, I do have a screwdriver with me this time. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I go upstairs, get outside, and there's gonna be like 50... What did I do? Did I just... Aha, I dropped my mask. Perfect. Where is my mask? Yeah, I guess you have to... We have a saying in my language that if you rush, then you please the devil. And essentially what it means is that, you know, if you're in a hurry, only bad things happen. The air vent is not broken. Ah, so all of this for nothing. I'm not mad. It's all good. It's all fine. Okay, so since I've already managed to run out all the way to the outside, let me at least grab some watches or other stuff which I might find useful. Okay, I guess what I'm gonna do now is read a book and figure out a way how to get the generators repaired. But guys, that's not for today. That's gonna happen in the next episode. I think I've had enough challenges for this one. And I gotta have something left for the next episodes, right? I'll see you again. The game did throw a lot of things at me in this one, but I endured. Was that enough? Or maybe I'm just prolonging the inevitable failure of the generators of the Ark. I don't know. We'll find out. If you made it this far, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this episode. You can let me know by leaving a like or dropping a comment. This always helps. Before we go, thank you to all the channel members. Appreciate your support. I did make some changes to the channel memberships, so check them out. For today, that's everything, guys. As always, I'm Gertrix. Cheers.